So finally got the car up in the jack stands with the board across the back. That allows me to have the subframe totally clear. So give me a second, I'll get some light in the subject. Come on, you sod. There we go. So we've got everything on the board over the back. Going on the subframe now. If you can see, doesn't look too bad. There is a few things that don't just seem to be sitting right with the car. Things that, I don't know, they're sitting off to one side slightly. But once I take a subframe out, I'll see if the subframe's twisted or anything like that, it's damaged. And then we can certainly see if that's causing an issue. But what I'm going to do is there's some bolts. If I go down the side here, I think. So there was a bolt up here, if you can see. That was a nightmare, but if you actually see how that corner's bent there, that was actually, the nut was basically like behind that, so that's why I'm saying things just don't seem to sit right. You know, if a nut's sitting behind something, you know, that's like covering it, so it doesn't make sense to me, but hey, well, maybe I'm wrong. So I'm just going to take the other kind of the nuts out as well. I'm going to go and put a board under this as well with the jack, so that obviously once it's all released I can actually just drop it. But, you know, there's holes everywhere. Obviously the nuts are kind of back to front and all sorts, so got the two in the side here. I've also got the two in the obviously I've got to take suspension out as well. I've got to take these two nuts there, and I'm sure that I think there's nuts over here as well, which is these ones right here, which also need to come out. Now if you look at this is where the grease nipple is on this car. So let's just see if that'll stick there. So the grease nipple on this car is, now if you see right there, if someone's put a little kind of plate here, for whatever reason, I'm not really too sure, with a nut welded to it. I've actually no clue. I don't obviously think that is original. I can tell me if I'm wrong, but I can't see how you could get that nut off with a plate in place. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense in any way whatsoever. So that's on both sides. So that's obviously a wee modification. That's a wee plate that's been put in there for fuck knows what. So yeah, there's a few wee fucking mysteries and so forth. So to me, there's an issue with if a plate's been put in there. There's obviously an issue somewhere for whatever reason. But sure as when I bring all this off and I start to look at a bit more closely, I maybe find exactly what's actually happened. But certainly I'll just get cracked on with this. I probably won't show it because I know fine well, just looking at some of these nuts, this is going to be an absolute nightmare. So instead of me footing about with the camera, especially when things are jacked up and so forth, I don't want to be kind of tripping over things. I'm just going to get this down and out, hopefully, and yeah, I'll show you the end result. So I'll be back shortly. Alright guys. I'm trying to obviously take the subframe out. Now we have obviously the radius arm and so forth sitting here. Now there's this little plate. Now you guys tell me if this is, as I said, this looks like kind of made to me, but I might be wrong. If you can see that, this is obviously where the grease nipple and everything goes on, and it's actually been bolted on underneath. So I'm going to have to take all that off so that I can get into this nut here, because even though I could slacken this nut off, I can't pull it out. So I need to take this whole bracket off and take all this off. So that's going to be fun. So hey ho, I'm just going to batter on. As I say, this is just going to be a pain in the arse, this one, and hopefully you'll see the end result. Okay, so I realise this is a wee bracket you can actually buy. So the problem you've got with this is you really need to dismantle kind of everything to allow the radius arm to drop, which means I can get into the bolts at the back and at the bottom here. so this needs to actually go down. So yeah, I made a wee mistake on the other side thinking somebody just bodged it, but to be perfectly honest, I cut this wee fucking bit off. But I can fix that. It's just a nut with a fucking another wee couple of wee nuts. That's easily fixed. But yeah, so I've dismantled one side already. I'm just going to go and dismantle the other side. As you can see, radius arms off, suspension's off. Yeah, everything just came apart really, to be perfectly honest. So this is all the pieces in here, which is as you can see, all the bushings and everything don't look too good. So yeah, that's a full strip down and everything, but hey ho. One subframe bolt, second subframe bolt, bloody snapped, didn't it? That was an absolute nightmare. So good thing is I actually bought a new drill today and I was able to drill that out, so subframe is just about to be lowered. Ready? Goes about well lopsided. Hey! Well, this is smooth as I wanted to, but hey, oh, it's fucking out now. Hehehe. Yeah, beauty. Woohoo! Yeah, man!
jazz been stuck to me, burn. This 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 jazz been stuck to me, burn. Entirely too long, entirely too long.
So that's the subframe, obviously out, you've seen that, but I've given it a wee quick clean, just to kind of get the grime and surface rust off. Actually came out not too bad. Just obviously still to do the inner pieces here and obviously on the inside as well, but overall it's looking pretty good. But what I'll do is once I get this clean, I'll hammerite it. I don't have the kind of money for, a lot of people get these kind of sandblasted and stuff like that, or media blasted, whatever you call. Just don't have the cash unfortunately, so I'll just have to get in with a bit of patience and some paint, and yeah, that's it.